Dave, congratulations. 7th away win of the season. Good away performance.
Yeah, I think in large parts. I think we've done something different today. We sprung it on them yesterday. Different formation, different way of playing. You know, it could have gone one of two ways. We wanted to find out about the players, some of them, a lot of them, really. Ask them different questions. Not that much different. Not that much different, I'd say, but different formation, different way of playing slightly. Certainly different patterns. Definitely different patterns. And I thought, in that regard, I thought they were excellent. Really good. Really pleased. Gives us, as staff, real food for thought. You know, so on that aspect, really good. Was there bits that didn't quite happen, or things that weren't quite right? Of course. First time we played that I think it's the first time we played through the bike since I've been manager, I think. Which was, it was pleasing. Study are really pleased that, they can pick that up with literally. When I say on the training pitch, I'm on about trainers on walking through stuff for about half an hour. But it shows their football education, whether it is football club or elsewhere. Tactics. Before that comes heart, courage, all them things. And I thought that was really good.
Did you feel mental stimulation was required, whether it be change of system, change of personnel? Did you think the time of the season was right?
I think I could be stood here now and lost 5-0 and going, it weren't mental stimulation, it was players freezing because they didn't know what they were doing, because we hadn't done enough depth, enough coaching with them, and I'd have accepted that. But it's a risk, always a risk. I get that, and it's easy. You come out the other side and you go, brilliant. But the what we were asking of them tonight was to see how brave they were, how much they could pick up a new way of playing. Don't get me wrong. After 70 minutes, they made 2 subs. We went back to 4-3-3. Seamless, because they know that. I thought for the first 70 minutes they were just as good in that formation. Well, like I said, was the elements that they got wrong? Yes, there was. Definitely. Didn't help that they lose 2 centre halves. Of course not. But at the same time, the lads that come on was very good again. And I'm studying going, that's real. When I watch the games back and reflect on the games, this is going to be one that's going to take a bit longer because it's going to teach me more. I spoke for the whole 50 minutes at half time, which I very, very rarely do, because there was that much content to give them feedback on, and I think that's a real pleasing thing. Not that you have to listen to me 15 minutes. I don't mean that. I mean about the fact that it's proper coaching, it's proper stimulation, to use your words, and developing players, to play a different way. And I thought to a man they were very good, very good.
Determination and grit is 2 words that you use quite often that you want to get in, and you think that should be a given. Sometimes it goes away from that. I think there was a proven point there with that opening goal, because Luke Murphy looks as though he was going to get his shot and didn't get his shot and won the ball back and set up Owen Dale, who was very cool with that finish. Yeah,
he's robbed. I think it might have been Rossiter. Then he made a poor decision to pass rather than shoot, but then he's gone and won the ball back again, and then made the right decision. And Owen's shown some real calmness to, was that 11, 12 this season, something like that for Owen. That sort of epitomises, them kind of words that you're talking about. But like I said, I thought that doesn't happen without understanding what you're trying to do. That doesn't happen by chance. It also doesn't happen if you're not prepared to run. And Murph and Owen in that, a great example. Chris and Nico closing down ahead of him. So, there's lots of pleasing things tonight. Lots of pleasing things because of the, when I say, the possibility of it all going, wrong. I don't know, he said a naughty word, but wrong, he'll do. So that shows a real good understanding of a different way. It might have actually stimulated them. We might have actually gone, oh, hang on a minute, here we go. I don't know. You'll have to ask the players that. But the outcome was irrespective of the reasons why, the outcome was very good.
Talked a lot about the outfield players, and we'll talk about that winning goal that was won for Chris Porter. Keeps a terrific record going as a penalty taker as well for Crewe. But William Jääskeläinen on the ball again with his penalty save.
Oh, we spoke about penalties, giving penalties away. He saved 3 of them. He saved 3 of them. He is very good at it. He's very good at saving penalties. Even, you know, when he went on loan to Nantwich 4 years ago, he got him to the first round of the FA Cup, saving penalties. I think we played Stevenage or something like that, didn't he? And, you know, that's no fluke. You know, it's no fluke. He saves penalties regularly. I hope I'm not putting the kiss of death on him and he goes 40 penalties without saving one, but he's very good at it.
He's come back as well as the first choice keeper back into the frame now. I mean, had to take a bit of a rest. You give Dave Richards his opportunity. He looks a real complete goalkeeper. I know he's only young and there's a lot of probably, but he's fingers crossed again. Touch wood. He looks the goalkeeping part, doesn't he?
You've got to remember, what is he? 22. Hello. That is an absolute baby, especially for a goalkeeper. And what's he played? 50 games, something like that. Maybe not. Something like that. 30 games, 40 games. It's a baby for a goalkeeper. But he's still got a lot to learn. But he's heading in the right direction, like a lot of them are. I thought Rio was terrific. Whenever we call upon that boy, he's terrific. He's giving plenty of food for thought. Him, I have to say, you know, and Will's in that bracket. You know, we sort of forget about Will a lot at the time. You know, but he's developing nicely and coming along, and penalty save is one way of showing that.
Well, let's talk about, finally then, while we talk about the young ones, let's talk about the 37-year-olds who still work the socks off. And I think when you saw his reaction when he scored, it means a lot, doesn't it, that he still tucks that ball in the back of the net. I think the stat was 12 penalties for Crewe, 12 converted.
It's all right, isn't it? That's what he's in the team to do, score goals. And Chris Letizia, isn't it? Chris Letizia.
He's a player though, isn't he? That you know, you can see the enthusiasm still in him. He's still got it there.
We don't need to worry about Chris Porter being the consummate professional. You just don't. He's a terrific professional, great bloke. You know, he was part of the Dad's Army last year. There's only one man standing, but he's terrific. He's terrific. The other 2 were terrific. He's terrific. You know, you can't fault him, can't fault the other 2 either last year. And he still does the business. He was terrific. His hold-up play was very good. You know, I thought the front 3 worked hard. I thought, again, that's giving us food for thought. Them 3, you know, sort of 3, I would say out-and-out strikers. That's probably not quite true, because Owen's a bit of both. But it wasn't Charlie, if you like. Different way of doing it. Another reason why we did it, see if we can do it a different way. And like I say, I thought all 3 of them were very good, and Chris was no exception.
And Ollie Lancashire back in the team was sound for you.
I think he's got you need to look at his clean sheets, you know. He's got a crazy stat of clean sheets, you know. I don't know what it is. I sort of got told that he's got the most number of clean sheets when he's played. I don't know how many, but the vast majority of clean sheets when he's been in the team. Which, is that coincidence or not? Don't know. I don't think he probably is. You know, he was good again. He was good. You know, steady hand on the tiller at the back, isn't he? Doesn't particularly do anything rash. Yeah, there's the things he can do better. Of course, that's the same for him all. But he'll say clean sheet, and Kyle Vassell hasn't scored. You know, Mackay is a good player, didn't score. You know, Callum Camp's running on, didn't score. Oh, you know, set pieces, no goals. So you can't knock that.